with Benny Safdie splitting up and making The Smashing Machine, which was pretty good, nothing spectacular, but it was an okay film. Uh, we need a Josh Safdie to come in here and make something amazing because we don't need another directing duo having one guy make bad or a fine movie and another guy just making another fine movie. But when they're together, they make movies that are great like Good Times and Uncut Gems. We needed Marty Supreme to be something spectacular. And of course, when you have names like Timothy Chalamet, Gwyneth Paltrow, something great should come from this movie. But even with that, I don't think I saw a single trailer for Marty Supreme, but I did see everything Timothy Chalamet did for this movie, and someone who comes from music and was following music for so long and still does, a big part of a release for an album or a song or anything is your promotion for it. Can you promote it good enough? That can trick people to get into your song or album or anything. And with movies, we don't really get that so much. I wish we did get it more. But for example, Tyler the Creator, who is in this movie and is actually pretty surprisingly good, his promotional release for his last album was unbelievable. And even all of his other albums, it feels like the lead up to all of them just feels so spectacular and special. And of course, every other big artist in music does it too. But in movies, we don't get this. But with Timothy Chalamet, you have him standing on top of the sphere in Vegas that is lit up to look like the ping pong ball that's painted inside the movie. He's doing all this stuff in New York. He's going to games. He's walking around with these guys with ping pong heads. It's all fucking amazing. I wish more movies did this more. It's such a shame we don't have enough of this in the movie industry. It's just such a waste. There's so much potential here. I mean, you guys have costumes in these movies. You have these actors. You have everybody involved, and you just don't do it enough. And I'm happy Marty Supreme was one of the movies to do that because I didn't see a single trailer for this movie. I'm not going to lie. Even though I was really excited for it, didn't see a trailer, but all the promotional material convinced me I need to see this opening night, which I did. And I know this review is about a week late from when I watched it, but I've been busy. It's the holidays. Christmas has been here, Christmas Eve, all the family parties and stuff going on. But on Christmas, I did have to see Marty Supreme, and it's amazing. It's probably my third favorite movie of the year. It could flux from like two to three, honestly. It's in that range for me. I'm giving Marty Supreme a 9 out of 10. This is one of, if not, potentially the best movie I've seen this year. Every single person acted their asses off in this movie. I wasn't confident in Timothy Chalamet taking the Best Actor award at the Oscars or whatever else is coming up, but this has secured it for me. He is the future of acting. He is the best young actor. I believe he's 31. He's not too young, but he's young in this medium, and I think he's fantastic. He fucking does not sell a single moment in this movie. He plays this super arrogant character amazingly. Every scene he's in, specifically the ending where he beats Edno in the ping pong 1v1 exhibition match, is fucking gorgeous. He just knows how to sell emotion so fucking well. Every time he's talking to someone on the phone or just interacting with any character, he's so convincing and making you feel like he is this dirty scumbag character that you see in every other Safdie movie. Uh, he just sells it so well, and I was really worried. I've seen Timmy in so many movies, but I didn't think he could be able to sell a Safdie role so well. He sells it fucking amazingly. And for everyone else in this movie, brilliant. Gwyneth Paltrow is great. Odessa Azion, while she doesn't do too much in this movie, when she is on the screen, she is fucking brilliant, and she can convince you to, like, maybe you should feel bad for her, even though she's a bit nuts. But she's great. And the two people who I didn't expect much from, but were amazing. Tyler the Creator and Kevin O'Leary. Oh my God. I mean, Kevin O'Leary, has so much history with being on the screen and in front of cameras, and he is so fucking amazing at feeling like an antagonist. It's really hard to say that in Safdie movies with characters like him, but he is a scumbag like billionaire in this movie, and I think he sells it perfectly. Is he maybe playing too much too well into his role. Maybe I'm not sure, but he does a fucking great job. And same with Tyler the Creator. Not a lot of screen time in this movie, but when he's there, he's funny, he's charming. I mean, I love him. It's really hard. It was pretty obvious he was going to do decently well in this. Of course, same with him and Kevin O'Leary. They both have history of being behind a camera, in front of a camera, and being in a TV show and doing, of course, the promotion I've said for his other albums and interviews and accepting awards. I mean, he's got it, and he did a pretty brilliant job here too. Uh, Maybe I'm forgetting a few people. Abel Ferreira, um, whoever played Edno was great too. I wish I remembered his name. Whoever played Edno was brilliant. I like his contrast with Timothy Chalamet's character perfectly. He's a complete silent and humble man, who does hard work on the side of his ping pong stuff, and then of course Timothy Chalamet is this psychotic, money hungry, broke vulture type of character who is over emotional towards everything, but their character, even though Edno doesn't have a lot of screen time, and he is only in two scenes in this entire movie, he's so fucking solid. I love his calm, cool collectness. He's great. And, I should just say it now. Those ping pong games are fucking crazy. Sports movies this year, or the sports in movies, have been really damn engaging and good. And I didn't have too much hope for this movie because I knew it was going to be a Safdie type of movie where it's a bit more batshit crazy. But man, those ping pong scenes are unbelievable. I think Safdie could have gotten away with making a 2 hour ping pong tournament movie because I was on the edge of my seat in the 2.5 actual games that we see Timothy Chalamet play. I mean, oh my God. And I love that he actually went and practiced playing ping pong for like 3 to 5 years just to get into this role. I mean, he's fucking brilliant. I love Timothy Chalamet. I mean, he did fucking great, but those camera shots, the angles, the editing, everything on those ping pong games were just fucking outrageous. I mean, it felt like we were watching an actual ping pong tournament live. The whole final battle with Edno and Timothy Chalamet is just brilliant. I mean, that it feels like an actual two ping pong masters going back to back. I mean, the editing makes it play off that way in a bit of a sense, but it's unbelievable. There's really not anything bad about this movie. It looks fucking gorgeous. The script never sells. It's so solid and tight knit throughout the entire fucking movie. The relationships and chemistry between every character. I mean, Timothy Chalamet has to be this character who's selling that he's a nice guy. He's really good at this. He'll do anything for that. And my God, and all the supporting actors just do such a good well at falling for it. I fucking love it, man. I'm not sure. I don't know how people can hate everything that was going into this movie. Um, Specifically Timmy's speech, and I'm just gonna read it off really quick because it's unbelievable. People hated that someone said, and this was his words, word for word. And lastly, I can't downplay the significance of this award because it means the most to me. And I know we're in a subjective business, but the truth is, I'm really in pursuit of greatness. I know a lot of people don't usually talk like that, but I want to be one of the greats. I'm inspired by the greats here tonight, inspired by Daniel Day-Lewis, Marlon Brando, Viola Davis, as I am by Michael Jordan, Michael Phelps, and I want to be up there. So I'm deeply grateful. This doesn't signify that, but it's a little more fuel. People hated that speech. People hate that an actor finally has the balls to try and put himself in these conversations with all these big names that are known worldwide. The problem with modern movies and modern film, and I wanted to make a separate video on this, and I still might, but it fits so well with Marty Supreme and his character. We need actors to be big names again. You don't watch movies or casual audiences don't watch movies for actors anymore. Maybe sometimes once in a blue moon, where they're all watching for the director names like Nolan, like Tarantino, like Safdie's, and they're looking for big title names like the MCU, the DCU, Star Wars, Pixar. They're all looking for these studio and director names. Actors are just not big anymore. Sure, your parents, some of you cinephiles, some people who've grown an attachment to a certain actor might do that, but not, I'm going to guess 80, 70 to 80% of the audiences don't do that at all. I think most of them come for directors, most of them come for name brand value, and that's about it. So to have someone like Timothy Chalamet, who's been growing his name and has been pretty well known as one of, if not the best actors in the world, to come out and say this, and then you all hate him for it, is really just disgusting. And it's a really damn shame. You need people to care about their jobs, to care about this business, to care about that they are in the pursuit of greatness, like he says. Because if you don't, they will be forgotten. These actors will be forgotten in 10, 20 years. The names he said, Marlon Brando, Viola Davis, they'll never be forgotten. Why? Because people cared about actors back then. People cared about actors even 20 years ago. It's sort of even 10 years ago. No one does anymore. We need Timothy Chalamet to make his name bigger, and I love that he did that. I love him as an actor. I'm starting to love him more and more as what he's doing for the film scene in general. I think he's just fucking brilliant. So if you haven't seen Marty Supreme, and I know in the end I got on a bit of a tangent away from the movie, you need to see this movie. It's fucking brilliant. Josh Safdie does an amazing job at directing this fucking movie. The script is amazing, like I said earlier. Everything I'm gonna repeat, actually. The acting is phenomenal. Probably the best cast this year, arguably. It's up there for me. Sinners is definitely up there as well, and I really liked Blue Moon's cast, but this is unbelievable. This was easily one of the best movies of the year. This will go down as one of the best movies of the decade, and we need to keep pushing these names to the big screen. I think a lot of these actors did a great job, and even having that guy who I can't remember, who was on YouTube like 15 years ago, who was the homeless man singing on the side of the street, or he wasn't singing, he was doing the anchorman voice, and putting him in the movie was which is great. I love that the little tiny detail with that. I thought that was great. I mean, there's just nothing I really hate about Marty Supreme, but you know my rules for 10 out of 10s. I can't give it one yet. If I had to be nice to it, I'd give it like a 9.5, 9.9, but I can't do that, so Marty Supreme's getting a solid 9 out of 10 for me. You need to see this before it leaves theaters. I know it's 2.5 hours, but it really doesn't feel like that. A lot of these longer movies this year have been pretty good at being well paced, like One Battle After Another. And how long was Sinners actually? I don't recall. But even that movie felt like really well paced. So if you haven't seen Marty Supreme, please see it in theaters. Bring your family, bring your friends. I think this is a really fun movie as well. The comedy is fucking golden. The drama's great. There's just not a dull moment in Marty Supreme. I think everyone needs to see this movie before the year ends, because it's going to be in a lot of people's top 10 is my guess. And you're going to see this in every single video for the rest of the year.